don't even know where to start. So right now I'm in the middle of compiling all of the footage from my second Scotland trip, and it's going to take a little while. So normally at the end of the month I do a little montage of like all the best things that happened in that month. Obviously Scotland is a major part of May. Since I'm going to have a dedicated video for Scotland, I didn't want to fill this video up with Scotland as well. So we're just going to do a May favorites video, which I've never... Have I done a favorites video? I don't think I've ever done a favorites video, but I always like to watch them. So yeah, that is what we are going to do today. First favorite thing, obviously Scotland.
Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I can be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes.
When we came home from Scotland, my boyfriend Adam and I went to Thatcher Park, which is a beautiful national park. There's a really cute dog walking by the window right now. It was a little bit of a drive, but it's so worth it. It's gorgeous. The best part of it though, the trail is closed. It hasn't reopened from the winter season yet, so we will have to go back and explore the actual trail. It's a little dangerous, it's very rocky, very cliffy, but it's so worth it, and he's never seen it before, so we'll have to go back, but it was still a fun little adventure. So I guess we'll stick with favorite places of the month since we've already done 2 places. So I went down to New York City for a weekend. Adam took me to the Friends building, and you can see a little Central Perk-esque cafe underneath there, which I don't know why they can't turn that into Central Perk. How amazing would that be? That was so cool to see. And we also walked by Taylor Swift's Tribeca apartment, which I recognized from all the paparazzi shots of her exiting the building. And it's all under construction right now, I think because she bought out the building and they're having a garage put in and they're connecting 2 different buildings, I think, into one that's just all for her. We also went into a Casper mattress store to try out some mattresses and see what we like, because we've heard good things about Casper, and it was so cool in there. They have all the mattresses set up in these little dollhouse looking things, and you can just go in there and pull the curtain shut and lay down. So that was fun. We also went to the Natural History Museum, went through the T-Rex exhibit, and I got to see the big blue whale. The last time I was there, they had that room all closed off for a party or something, I don't know. So I didn't get to go in there and see the blue whale, but I have finally seen it, and it is quite something. And then on Memorial Day, we went to the World Trade Center site, which I haven't been to. I visited the actual World Trade Center when I was younger, but I haven't seen it since they've been gone. Figuring it would be just too much, too sad, and I don't know, I've just never really wanted to see it before, but something about it being Memorial Day, I wanted to take a look at it. We did not go up into the tower, but we got to see the fountains and all the names. It was really beautiful.
Break me.
Okay, next up I think we'll do favorite things I'm watching. The 2 new shows I started watching in May are amazing, and I cannot get enough of one in particular, and that is Killing Eve, which was recommended by Taylor Swift. So good. It is so good. If you have not checked it out, you're missing out big time. Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer are just fantastic, and the show is so unique. Sandra Oh is like a detective, and she's sent on this special mission to go after this assassin. The assassin and the detective kind of become obsessed with each other. It's very different. It's hilarious. Even though it's horrifying, there are some gruesome, bloody deaths, but the show still manages to be funny. The acting is just perfect. It's phenomenal. So devoured Killing Eve, and also started watching Designated Survivor because I love Kiefer Sutherland. I was excited that he had another show I could jump into. Don't love it as much as 24, because that's just not possible. But it's really great. A very interesting kind of fresh new take on the president in the White House TV show. It was technically canceled after its second season, but Netflix picked it up. I would recommend it. Okay, so here's a cool favorite thing. Adam and I went to see the final performance of Avenue Q off Broadway, and Avenue Q's music was written by Robert Lopez, who wrote the music of Frozen, Coco. He and his wife are a super team. They've won Oscars, incredibly accomplished, mind-blowing talent. So we're sitting there in Avenue Q. It's about to start. Adam says to me, "What was the name of the guy who wrote Frozen, the Frozen music? Was it Lopez?" And I said, "Yeah, Robert Lopez." And he said, "I think that's him right there behind you." And I turned and I looked and I was like, he's so young. He's too young. There's no way that could be him. But I did think he looked an awful lot like the photos I had seen of Robert Lopez. At the time, I didn't realize that he'd written the music for Avenue Q, so I was like, why would Robert Lopez be here? This woman came in with 2 children and sat behind us. I heard them come in and I was like, what is wrong with people? Who brings kids to Avenue Q? Seriously? I'm thinking, they're gonna be obnoxious, they'll be asking questions, or the parents will tell them like, oh, don't pay attention to this part. Like, I was annoyed. And then we hear the mom saying, okay, I'm gonna poke you when it's time to go outside, because there are parts that you have to go outside for. And I was like, how can you be, like, obviously she's aware of how bad the show is for a kid. Why would you bring her at all? Come on. The first act goes on. I don't hear the kids at all, not a peep. They got up and left a couple times with the mother because it's inappropriate. So they were silent. I was very happy about that, but still confused as to why there were children in the theater. So Adam gets up to go to the bathroom or whatever at intermission, and I'm just hanging out, and I was like, I wonder if that really was Robert Lopez, but he was gone somewhere for intermission. But the woman with the kids was still behind me, so I turned around and I was like, yeah, that's Kristen Anderson Lopez. So it was the 2 of them with their children. Those were Robert Lopez's kids sitting right behind me that I was so annoyed about. But they were excellent. They didn't make a peep, and I could hear them chatting with their mom at intermission, and they were so adorable, very mature. I was feeling a little bit like, oh, do I say something? Do I not say something? Like, I don't want to bother them. They're just out for family night. When Robert Lopez came back, he was just kind of standing there, just looking around. So Adam and I were like, okay, well, let's say something to him. So we went up and just said that we were big fans. I said, I love Frozen. And I think that was all I said to him. We got a picture, so that was pretty special. That was really neat. Unexpected encounter with such an accomplished professional person. Oh, and we also met this little dog on the subway who looked like a mini fox. This was a Chihuahua and Pomeranian. Oh my gosh, his name was Chico. He was so adorable. Let's see, what were my favorite things in May? Oh, my shoes. I ordered new Keds shoes very impulsively. I'm in the middle of buying a house right now, so I'm trying not to spend any unnecessary money, but I just couldn't resist. I saw an ad for these shoes and they were made for me. They are light green and have glow-in-the-dark stars. Hello, I love them, and I'm afraid to wear them because I don't want them to get dirty. Okay guys, my battery is flashing at me, so I'm going to sign off, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!
I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down, feel alive.